G'day.
G'day.
Thanks for stopping by. Glad you could join us as we travel inland from Brunswick Heads on the northern New South Wales coast to Yarrawonga on the Murray River, just over the Victorian border. Leaving Brunswick Heads, we planned a couple of stops along the way to explore some of New South Wales. The first place we went to was Uralla, a picturesque town in the middle of the New England high country. The drive took us through the Guy Fawkes River National Park on some beautiful mountain roads made even more spectacular by the recent heavy rains that have flooded the valleys. Along the way we came upon a slight detour as one of the bridges was being repaired. That's not so bad, but we had a 23-foot, 3.5-tonne van on the back. And Wenda's concern was if the van would actually fit on the bridge.
We made it quite comfortably in the end. Back on the bitumen. Phew, relief. Now to Uralla.
Uralla is best known for its colonial gold rush history, in particular Captain Thunderbolt, a somewhat infamous bushranger.
The main street is lined with historical buildings from long ago. Uralla is now known for its artisanal food and beverages.
Spent a few nights at the local caravan park, very friendly little park. It was only a short walk into town.
And to the New England Brewing Company, where we sampled their craft beers.
Back on the road again, we headed towards Maryvale, just outside of Wellington, and to Ponto Falls Reserve.
We stayed at a free camp in Ponto Falls Reserve. It was a bit of a drop getting into the bottom part of the reserve near the water. Well worth it, but I must say I was glad to have our four-wheel drive and off-road van to do it.
How good is this spot, right by the banks of the Macquarie River? Really enjoyed a beautiful sunset, just sitting watching the sun drop below the horizon. Perfect end to a wonderful day. We've been planning to increase the frequency of our free camping and not relying on external power and water supplies as in caravan parks. So this free camp at Ponto Falls was a great opportunity to test our equipment and see where we might need to improve or change the way we do things.
From Ponto Falls we made our way to Narrandera.
On the way, stopping at Drillery for lunch, then into the Lake Talbot Tourist Park for the next few days.
All found us a bike ride, so we got the bikes down, ready to go.
So we're heading off for a bike ride this morning around the Lake Talbot wetlands area. Wind to bring it up a rear there.
The Narrandera wetlands are off Burrendidgery Creek, and it was constructed in early 2005 to filter the stormwater before it entered the river. Pretty cool. It is now a home to an amazing variety of birds and animals.
The ride took us along an old disused railway line, a raised railway line, past the Murrumbidgee River and on towards an old trestle bridge.
Paul couldn't resist climbing the old rickety bridge. Didn't look safe to me. Look here, Paul. Someone's been creative with these rocks.
It took someone a long time to put all this together. I don't know how stable it is. Strong wind looks like it's going to blow them over. So we're told about a walk here at Lake Talbot Caravan Park, Tourist Park.
In Narrandera.
In Narrandera, by the Murrumbidgee River. So we're going to go and check it out. It's a 9-kilometre round trip through a nature reserve, part of a regeneration area, down to the Murrumbidgee River and back. Let's go.
Let's go.
Here we go. Found the start of the walk. The trail's pretty well signposted with these little indicators all along the way, so it's a bit hard to get lost. So here's the Murrumbidgee River.
Very cool.
The trail gets a bit more narrow as it follows along the Murrumbidgee River.
A track. Oh look, there's an emu. It's all by itself. Hope it isn't lost.
Tell you what, I'm going to try and get a closer look.
I don't know if you can see this little fella up in the gum tree, but there's a koala up there. Just a young one.
Been for a bike ride, been for a walk. Now it's time for some off-road driving. So we're for a drive through the Aussie bush. Time to leave Narrandera and head back down to Victoria. We have to cross the border and get into Yarrawonga for a family event.
We stayed at the Airtree Golf Resort and met family there.
It's very well set up for groups such as ours, with an exclusive area for gatherings, whether it's outdoors or indoors. Fire pits. There, the swimming pool was beautiful. Driving range. It's close to town.
And Scratch and Jules were really lovely hosts.
Excellent. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention the outdoor shower. A must try for any visit to Airtree Golfers Resort. Rather than end the video with that disturbing image, I thought I'd show you the drone that I used for the footage. I bought it a little while ago for $65 off Amazon, and I only spent $65 because we did want one of the Mavic Pros, which is about $2,500, but crashing a $65 drone compared to a $2,500 drone I think is a lot more affordable, and I could replace it. This one, it's a great little gadget. It's only tiny. It's advertised as a mini Mavic, so it's pretty much a replica of the Mavic Pro. The arms just wind out like so, and on-off button just on top. You know it's on. When it starts flashing, it's got the lights at the front, means it's ready to engage. The remote control, it's got a couple of antennas on the front. These apparently do nothing, they're just for decoration. It does have a place inside for your phone. You can put your mobile phone in there. It has an app on the mobile phone. A quick flick of the switch, it's on. Up and down with that button. Once that stops flashing, means it's connected to the remote controller now. So this is ready to fly. My flying skills aren't that good, so I'm not going to set it off in here. If I did, it would be all over the shop. Great little one. Footage isn't as good as the Mavic. I'd hope not. I hope to get better footage from it. It does have a movable lens that you can move up and down, but it's only manual, so you've got to set it before you take it off to get your footage going. But it seems fine, as I said, for a little practice run. And that is our drone.
Put it up, Bob. With the remote. Just put it up off the table and down again. It's not going to crash off the table. Come on.
There we go.
It's not doing anything. Still not doing anything. Okay, stop. You're supposed to just lift it up and down, not all over the shop.
And that's basically the drone. Thanks for stopping by. Hope to see you next time. Keep an eye out for our next video as we travel around Australia looking for new and exciting adventures.